Hello everyone. In this video, we'll talk about the Osmo Pocket 3 and the Osmo Action 4. And we might tackle a little bit about the Osmo Action 5 Pro, right? So as you notice with the YouTube community right now, based on my subscriptions, I do have a lot of people saying that they've been using the Action cameras, right? I was also influenced by them before to buy the Action 4, and I was happy about it. I was happy with this purchase because I was able to experience what Action 4 feels like and what it feels like to have an action camera. Because if you guys don't know, this Osmo Pocket 3, the one that I'm using right now and recording, is my first ever camera in my entire life. So this is the second camera in my entire life. Technically, I am very beginner in everything, in the camera and stuff like that, in terms of this world, right? In the camera world. I want to discuss more about the Action 4 compared to the Osmo Pocket 3. And if ever you guys are thinking about buying the Osmo Action 5 Pro, I might help you realize something. If you finish this video, I might help you save some money if ever. If ever you already have the Osmo Pocket 3, or if ever you already have both of them, because you have been influenced too, same as me. But anyways, in this video, let's talk about, in my recent uploads, I talk about why I want to go back to the Osmo Pocket 3, right? My recent upload, I discussed about why I want to go back to the Osmo Pocket 3, right? Because Osmo Action 4 failed me. Because when we went to the Calgary Zoo, I didn't get much footage about the animals and stuff like that. It's because in low light, the action camera is not that good. And it's just like too annoying to take out my Osmo Pocket 3. I do have my Osmo Pocket 3 actually. During that time, I was able to take some footages, but it's kind of hassle to keep swapping, right? To keep swapping every time. Because action cameras are really good, of course. Same as they can shoot 4K as well. But I'm not going to go deeper into that because, as I've said, I'm a beginner. It's just like based on my observation, based through my experience in using these gadgets. So the thing is, outdoor, no problem using this one for sure. But the thing is, when you switch going to the indoors shots, then that's where the problem starts. That's when I noticed too. And that time I was thinking, I wish I do have like the all-in-one camera that I can use. I just want to take videos that are superior than my phone. It's because that's the reason why I bought these cameras. I invested in them. So the thing is, if only I do have an all-in-one camera, that would make my life easier. Because the only thing that's different with the Action 4 and my Osmo Pocket 3 is the what do you call this? Is the point and shoot, and at the same time the wide angle frame, right? The POV of the wide angle. But I was able to figure out the point and shoot stuff with my Osmo Pocket 3. All I did was to tweak a little bit with the gimbal option and then switch it to FPV mode. At first, the default options of the Osmo Pocket 3 is the follow in terms of gimbal options is just follow, right? And every time I switch it to other angle, every time I turn my hands like this with the Osmo Pocket 3, it takes time. You can notice it's slow, right? But with the action camera, it's like easy point and shoot, stuff like that. So that area, I already fixed it. The second one right now that I want to talk about is the wide angle. And I just realized that I already bought the wide angle lens. Here, let me show you. So if I want to have the wide angle or the POV of the action camera, I can just like put this one on and then done. I already have the wide angle of the action cameras. I already have the point and shoot style of the action camera, and I already have the quality of the Osmo Pocket 3. The reason why I made this video is that I know that we've been influenced by the other YouTubers, right? But as a beginner, I just want you guys to realize that if we already have these cameras, then we don't have to buy other cameras. Same as they're doing, right? Because before, when they started, they bought the Action 4. That's the reason why I bought the Action 4, because I was influenced for them to buy Action 4. And then after a few videos that they uploaded, they already have the Action 5 Pro. And now they already have different cameras and so on and so forth. What I'm trying to say here is if you are a beginner like me and you already have these cameras, we don't have to keep upgrading our camera same as they're doing, right? If I'm feeling this way, like maybe if I buy a 5 Pro, my content would be better, same as them, right? I don't know if you guys think about that, but I do think about that. Like maybe I should upgrade, right? Maybe Action 4 gives you doubts, right? But the thing is, I want you guys to realize that we should not focus on that area of content creation or as a YouTuber, but we should focus on the area that we have to excel, which is the creativity in creating contents, right? Because this camera is already more than enough for us beginners, right? Starting from now on, I'll be uploading videos using my Osmo Pocket 3, and I might give it some rest for now for my Osmo Action 4. It's because I already have the things that I need from this camera to this camera. The Osmo Pocket 3 is way superior in terms of quality. So if ever I will encounter the same situation with what happened when we went to the Calgary Zoo, then I will not have any problem at all, because the Osmo Pocket 3 is very versatile or adaptive in terms of low light as compared to the Action 4. So I was able already to get the wide angle using the wide angle lens from the Action 4 to my Osmo Pocket 3. And then for the point and shoot, I was already figured it out too, using the FPV mode instead of the follow mode in the gimbal options. So if you guys are planning to buy the 5 Pro and you're a beginner like me, and you already have these cameras, I would highly suggest not to, because you will just be wasting your money. Unless, of course, if you have a lot of extra, then go on. Be free to buy all those stuff. But if you're like me, have a family, and you just want to start this stuff, please don't buy a 5 Pro, because you already have this, and the Pocket 3 is way superior in terms of image quality. If ever you already have these cameras and you're gonna buy a 5 Pro, what would you do with this one? Right? But still, I will use this camera in terms of we will go outdoors, and if it's raining or something, if I need to shoot something. But the thing is, if you don't need to shoot that involving water, then you'll be good with the Osmo Pocket 3. Why would you vlog when it's raining? Or why would you record something under the rain using your Osmo Pocket 3, right? Anyways, I hope you learned something and I was able to help you save some money in terms of buying and keep upgrading. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And if ever you have some additionals or some reactions in terms of this video, please use the comment section. Just remember that based on whatever I said prior to this video is that comes from a beginner perspective, and I'm also concerned to the beginner people or starting YouTube content creators in my community as a beginner, to help you guys realize that you don't have to spend a lot of money to keep upgrading your cameras. All we have to do is that to upgrade our thoughts in terms of creativity, in terms of how we create content. You guys take care, and I'll see you on my next video.